In the ancient times, in the old days, it was common practice for a shepherd to sleep by the door of the sheepfold. It was very common, and this shepherd had to be a strong one, not just any weak fella. It had to be a strong one physically, but also someone who is sharp up there, who is intelligent, who is able to tell when danger is coming, to read danger from afar, so that he protects the sheep. But should danger find him right there at the door, he should be strong enough to fight, to protect the sheep. So he stood there by the door, protecting the sheep, but also preventing the sheep from getting out. Because if the sheep went out in the night, it would get lost or it would get eaten by some wolf or some lion or something out there. So this shepherd had to perform two functions: protect the sheep from outside, but also prevent the sheep from running into danger. Even today, in our own times, those that are supposed to be or that are given the responsibility of shepherding, could be sheep or cattle or anything that they have to shepherd. I think they don't just pick anyone. And Jesus is using this image to talk about himself as the shepherd. He says, I am the good shepherd. The sheep has to pass through me for it to go to where it is going. And the sheep, for it to get back into the sheepfold, has to pass through me again. And not only that, Jesus as the good shepherd also has the function or the responsibility of protecting his own, protecting the sheep from any form of danger. You and I are listening to this word because we indeed believe that Jesus has the capacity to protect us from danger. He has the capacity to lead us, to go before us so that we know where to step, where to pass. He has that capacity. He has that divine intelligence. But even as Jesus is called to be the good shepherd or talks about himself as a good shepherd, he also wants to lead the sheep that listens, the sheep that hears his voice and recognizes his voice or distinguishes his voice from the other voices. That is the kind of sheep that Jesus wants to lead. And that sheep is you and me. We are the sheep. And as the sheep, we have to identify Jesus' voice among the many voices that are there in the world. If you want to prosper in your life, to experience prosperity, the only way to get to prosperity is Jesus as the gate. Let us pray for ourselves that today we should be able to make a distinction between the bad voice and the good voice that is coming from the good shepherd. Amen.